Hello and welcome back. This will be the second video on the channel. Now, I was thinking I was going to title this video Tips on Start of the Game, but that's probably not a good idea. It's just advice, one piece of advice mainly. Don't get too powerful too quickly. There are a lot of videos online where it's get powerful and the start of Tears of the Kingdom, etc, etc. Don't do that. Don't ruin the game for yourself. The game will naturally, the more you explore, the game will naturally point you towards certain things anyway. You'll find things that people are saying, go and do this. You'll find it just by playing the game. Because there's a diary in a stable or there's a diary in a house. Just explore the game. Breath of the Wild was incredible looking. One of the best looking, probably the best looking Nintendo game that's ever been out. One of my all-time favorite games was Ocarina of Time, and at the time that was good, but obviously graphics have come a long way since then. And Breath of the Wild, when I started playing that game, absolutely blew my mind. The size of the map, just the open world, the freedom to do whatever you want to do, incredible. This game is the same, except there's more. The sky, islands, there's the surface, and then there's the depths. There's new enemies down here, there's new enemies here, there's new enemies here. There definitely is new enemies here. But as soon as you get past the start of the game, you're going to know what the enemies are in the Sky Islands, because you start this time on the Great Sky Island. You don't start in the Great Plateau. The Great Plateau still exists. You just don't start there, and there's never a reason really for you to go there. What's this? Oh, this was the... Was it called the Temple of Time in Breath of the Wild? I think it was. This was the Temple of Time in Breath of the Wild, I believe. This was where all the Guardians were asleep, where you had the shrine right here. Like, the parts of the world that you know still exist. Everything just looks slightly different. I believe apart from the Great Plateau, to be fair, I think this is probably one of the most unchanged parts of the game. Apart from the shrines are not all in the same locations. That one looks like it's in a very similar spot. And these are all shrines that, or these markers here, they're shrines that I found, pinged with my camera, and then changed the marker so I can reuse the colors. Because only the color markers appear on your minimap, right? Whereas the other ones don't. But I know that if I want to go and do this shrine, I can travel here. We'll do our little fast travel thing, and then we'll go to one of the towers. Go and find the towers. Explore the map. Don't focus too early on getting too powerful. Because, again, it's a massive world. Just like Breath of the Wild, except you've now got 3 different levels to it, right? You've got the standard surface. You've got... Is this shrine... Where is it? That way? I think I'm getting further away, you know. Let me see where... Okay, well, there's one in that direction, but I want to head in this direction. So let's change the stamp to a coloured stamp, and then it'll tell me where I need to go. How far away is that? Oh, it's only there. But we're going to use this anyway. Go and find all the towers. Go and solve their puzzles if they have puzzles. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them have got an NPC that wants you to go and do something. Go and do it. You know? Explore. Learn how to use your abilities. Practice with your abilities. Have fun with your abilities. This game, so far, the abilities in this are so much more fun than the abilities were in Breath of the Wild. And that's saying something, to be fair. Magnesis, the Magnesis, the bombs. What was the other one? Stasis, Cryonis. They were fun abilities. But the abilities that this game has got suit the game so much more, in my opinion. Do you know what? I'm not even going to cut that. I was just going to restart what I'm saying and then cut that out of the video. I'm not going to. That's the sort of thing that I do all the time. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Just enjoy it. Just have fun. Like, don't worry about dying. Don't worry about getting so powerful the game becomes easy. You can one-hit every enemy that you come across. You don't want to do that. Have fun. Learn how to fight. Learn how to defeat enemies. There's new enemies in this. New enemies that didn't exist in Breath of the Wild. Enemies that did exist in Breath of the Wild, they're just different in this. Just go and do it. Find your shrines. Go into a shrine. See what it's all about. Like, I haven't done this shrine yet, as you can clearly tell, because we're about to go and do it together for this video. But do this. Inside the shrines, you're going to end up finding... This is going to want you to do something, right? Built for rails. Okay? So... What's going to happen here? Let's join these two together. Pick them up, put them on here. Yeah. But then what? Hang on. Oh. Okay, so they do fit down there just. Right, let's push them away. Bring it back. Jump on it, and then if we... Oh no, we may not need to. We don't even need to. There you go. I was going to say rewind. If you rewind it, it'll give a little push, but we apparently don't even need to do that. Okay. No. Where you go? Don't you be doing that. Will that sit on both? I don't think it will. We're just going to put this back here for now. Here's our bonus chest, and if we fall down there, we are going to die. So we'll put this on here. This is what I'm saying, just have fun, right? Learn how your abilities work. Can I... Oh. Attach that there. No, there's a much easier way of doing this. Right. Let's bring this back. Disconnect that one. And then rotate it like that. There you go. Move this one out of the way because we're going to need it after. Now, if you grab this, push it forward, and then lift it up, and just hover it there for a second, bring it back down, pull it back towards you, let it go, jump on it, and then hit rewind. We'll go up. We'll grab our chest. It's so simple. Sometimes that's all it takes. You just have to do a little bit of thinking. This was probably not even... I mean, it's definitely not the only way to solve that. 100% it's not. Now, this one I think we're going to have a little bit more difficulty with. But I already have an idea. See? Just explore. Just mess around with your abilities. If you're quite good at the puzzle sort of stuff on Breath of the Wild, I think you will genuinely love this game, because there's no... The game doesn't sort of tell you what you can and can't do. Just do it. The game goes, okay, sure. If you can solve this puzzle this way, do it that way. If that's how you feel like doing it, don't you dare. Oh, it's going to, isn't it? Come back. Now, so like here, I want to rotate this, turn it upside down, rotate it again. Will it sit over both of those rails? I think it will. And I'm hoping now, because we've done that, that should have given us enough. Or it should give us enough to stop that from sliding off of these rails. If it doesn't, I'm just going to die. It's that simple. And then I just have to go back to the start. It's just a case of messing around with your abilities, right? There you go. That seems to have worked. Now, okay, so the little chest has appeared. That has carried through from Breath of the Wild. I'm really glad about that. If you've got the bonus chest, it has a little chest at the side of the... Okay, well, why would we build a new one if one already exists here? Oh. Oh, well, that's kind of awkward. Because I figured we'd just be able to, like, you know, recycle our item, but that's not the case, is it? We got to somehow get from this track to that track, which is probably going to be quite difficult. How are we going to do that? Just explore the game. Have a look around, go and do your shrines, mess around with your abilities. You're just going to, every time you do something, you're just going to learn something, right? Place it away from me. You're going to learn either... Useless. Either it's going to work, or it's not going to work. And if it doesn't work, you find a different solution. It's that simple. Try and make everything as symmetrical as possible. If you make stuff heavier on one side, it's going to try and fall to that side. If you put this one on the corner, but put this one in the middle and don't put this one on it, it's not going to work properly. And if any Zonai devices that you attach to it will all activate at the same time from... Wow. Nope, that didn't work. They're all going to activate at the same time from a single hit. We may come out of this shrine and just give up because I'm not focusing on this. I'm just messing around while I'm talking. So if I put one in the middle, that'll stop it from falling. But then we're going to get to there and it's just not going to want to work. Maybe I can do this. Hang on. I started recording and I was like, okay, so we've got some good things to talk about. We you know, we'll go over this and we'll go over this. There are still some things that I definitely want to talk about, but let's grab that. Hello. Thanks you for staying still. Oh, these are metal and these are stone. Maybe stone moves easier. Go. Whoa. Oh, you fell off the edge there. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the shrine at a later date because I'm just not concentrating. I started the video thinking, oh, I've got some things to talk about. Let's go and talk about them. Basically, we've gone over it already. Go and explore. Unlock the whole map because the things that you think you knew about Breath of the Wild are not the same in this game. They've been changed slightly, they've been changed completely, they just don't work the same way at all. Your abilities are incredibly different in this game and in a good way. And I've just noticed the little red X on the map from when I dived into the floor. These, again, there's videos telling you how to do that, how to get this sorted and what they are and how to solve them and blah blah blah, but they're not something that you would find out this early in the game. And by going and doing them this early in the game, I think you probably ruin it a little bit for yourself. Is that a little oh, that was a hiccup. There's a little Korok dude up here. Wow. So again, if you didn't know already, Korok seeds are back. Let's rotate that. Lift it up. Hold it there. Select rewind. Rewind it. I'm off of that. Use ascend and go through the rock. Like how much there was never an easy way of doing that. You'd have to climb or try and climb in the slippery rain. So this guy is now saying he's lost his friend and you need to take him to him, and his friend is over there. If you do that, you take him to him, you get 2 Korok seeds instead of 1 because you're helping 2 Koroks, right? You're helping him and his friends. You get 2 Korok seeds. Smart. That's just how it works. Very simple, but a new feature. Oh, Stalnox. Not going to fight that. But again, if you followed other videos online and you go too powerful, how to get OP at the start of Zelda, at the start of Tears of the Kingdom, you're going to go and fight this. You're going to go, oh, I've got this, I'll go and fight it. But that ruins the game, right? You're not supposed to be fighting it right now. You're supposed to be going off and exploring and getting more powerful as you go along. That's how the game works, right? You're supposed to be scared of things like this when you first start the game. You're not supposed to want to just go and fight everything. Anyway, every shrine in the overworld has a light route in the depths. Okay, so here, this one is, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it's backwards. So this one is Nihcaym, Nikayam Shrine, light route. If we go up, it's Mayachin, which is backwards. This is the same, well, it's the right way around technically. The depths, I will say, is backwards because that's the underground, right? Like, yep, backwards. Here, that's an I, by the way, not an L. And if you go up, it's in exactly the same place. Susuyai Shrine. I use this light route. See? But for every shrine in the overworld, there's a light route in the underworld. It will help you map out where the light routes are, where you need to go. I've already been down here to the Great Abandoned Mine. There's a great surprise here. Once you talk to Robbie, Joshua gives you the mission, I think, to go underground. Once you talk to Joshua, you're going to start to find this sort of stuff. And yeah, just again, great, amazing, because it just wasn't something that I was expecting. When I got down there, I'm thinking, oh, it's a whole brand new game, blah, 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 blah. It's actually how you get auto build. So maybe you've seen videos on it already, maybe you haven't. I'm not going to spoil anything right now because that's my whole point, right? Just explore the game, have fun, learn what's around. Find your shrines, find your towers, solve their little puzzles. These Great Fairy Fountain quests, amazing. They don't work the same way. In Breath of the Wild, it was unlocking them with rupees. In this game, it's not. You've got to go and do different things to unlock different things. This tower, I believe, is in exactly the same place. This one has moved. So that's what I'm saying. Certain stuff is the same. Certain stuff is going to feel exactly the same, or not exactly the same. Certain stuff's going to feel very familiar. Certain stuff you're going to notice is different, which is good. Just explore. There's, again, I've seen videos on collecting barbarian armor, but the game has pointed me there. I haven't been and found this. I saved someone from being attacked by a bokoblin somewhere around here, I think, and she told me about this treasure, and this treasure. But it's Misko again, the guy from the first one, who I think he was the thief in the first one, right? And you go and find all the stolen treasure. I think that's Misko. I hope I've got that right. Someone will tell me if I've got it wrong. Mount Lanayru, again, make sure you got cold resistant armor. I haven't been and found too much armor. I'm not too powerful early game. I've upgraded these two to level 1 and this one to level 2. I've got one piece of cold armor. That's it. You can go and explore, as long as, if it's too cold and you've got one piece of armor, chuck a ruby rod on your back. You know how easy that is to make? I'll show you right now. Again, abilities in this game, incredible. Drop a ruby on the floor. Get a weapon. I've got a standard one. Yeah, let's do it with a long sword, why not? Click fuse, press Y, and there you go. Plus 1 attack damage. Didn't really do too much, but that's it. Now that puts our heat up. Simple. The game gives you so many ways that you can deal with different stuff that weren't, it just wasn't available in Breath of the Wild, right? Like, you didn't have this option. You could hold a torch and it would keep you a little bit warmer. You got the great flame sword or the standard flame sword, and it would keep you warmer. So the mechanic is the same, but now you can fuse a ruby to a weapon and you can carry it around on your back and it does the same thing. You've got so much more control over the way you play the game. Use that control, right? Use that advantage. Use the freedom that they've now given you with the extra abilities and the fusing and everything else that you can do. Explore it and have fun with it. Don't go too powerful too quickly. Explore the game. Find different things. It's incredible what you will work out just by playing the game. Especially if you played Breath of the Wild. If you've played many of the Zelda games, you have that... what's the word? Like, you have a different way of thinking about things, right? Ugh. Don't want to fight him. I don't know why, because it's just a little skeleton. Just wasn't expecting him to be there. You have that way of thinking about things, right? Any other Zelda game brings you into that mindset of solving puzzles. Except in this game, you solve puzzles however you want. If you can think about it, you can probably do it. That is the big difference with this game. Breath of the Wild had you using certain abilities to do certain things, whereas there's probably 17 different ways that you can solve 90% of the shrines in this game, because they give you like a basic guide and then they go, well, you've got your abilities, have fun. Do that. Play the game that way. Get your abilities and just have fun. That's it. That's my advice on starting the game. Oh, and these. See this thing falling down behind me? If you see one of those, go jump on it and rewind it. Go do that. There you go. this to the same point. Explore, test things, play with things, use your abilities, work out how they work. Go to places that you liked in Breath of the Wild, see how they're different, see what's changed, explore the difference. You will naturally be pointed towards things that you didn't expect, you didn't know. Just have fun with the game. Explore it. Don't get too powerful too early. That's my biggest piece of advice for starting this game. I do have a video on the glitch where you can duplicate all your items. Do it or don't do it. Again, it's completely up to you, but I've ended up with 27,000 rupees just over, and I don't spend them. They just stay there because I'm too busy exploring. I've been around the map. I've found all the towers. I've now been off and found all the Great Fairy Fountains, which I will put a video out on. But I think because you can't go back and have multiple saves of the same or multiple versions of the game, you get one save basically. I can't now go back and do those Great Fairies, but I did stream it when I did them, right? So I can chop down the stream footage, but then you're gonna have some random chit chat in the background, or I might be talking about something. I'll try and cut it all out if I can, but that's how the video's gonna come about. Is that that's a creature? What are you? Oh, you're a sticky frog. Thanks. Oh, another one. Okay. I already had a picture of a sticky frog. I wasn't sure what that was. It looked like a, I don't know, like a blue eyeball or something. See, that just marked as a blue bokoblin, but you can clearly see that it's different, right? That's what I'm saying. Just explore. Go. Have fun. See what's what. What is what? That's a rhetorical statement. Just go. Have a look around the map. Find all the towers. Go and explore stuff. Test your abilities. If something is new, play about with it, right? Just enjoy the game. That's my biggest piece of advice. Please don't go and get too powerful too quickly. There are lots of things you can do to spoil the game for yourself. I realise that I've just opened my menu and I've got 27,000 rupees, which you're not supposed to do. But again, I haven't ruined the game for myself by doing that, because I haven't been and brought everything that you can buy with rupees. You know what I mean? I haven't been and brought loads of resources. I haven't got infinite arrows. I haven't got this weapon, or I haven't got this armor fully upgraded already. Just have fun. I've got 3 pieces of armor that have been upgraded once or twice, and it's literally a wingsuit. It's so that you have more control now. That's it. That's the only thing I went and did. And to be fair, yes, that is probably one of the things that you should watch a video on, and you should go and find, because the wingsuit is incredibly helpful early game. When you haven't got a lot of energy cells, when you haven't got a lot of the Zonai devices, when you're just trying to get around the map, the wingsuit helps. So go and do that. But there you go. That's my advice. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been just some random gameplay. I'm just running around doing nothing much, really. I just wanted to get this out because I see a lot of videos about getting powerful early. It's probably not the best idea in my opinion. If you want to enjoy the game, enjoy the game. There's plenty of time for you to get so powerful you can one-hit every enemy in the game except for a Lynel. There's plenty of time to do all of that stuff. Please explore the game. It's been so many years in the making, and we've been so excited about the trailers, and we've been waiting forward for the game. Waiting forward? We've been looking forward for the game coming out for literally months. end of last year, I was already getting excited about this game coming out, and it still wasn't out for another 6 months because we had little teaser trailers. Just go and explore the game that you've been waiting for. But yeah, there you go. If you enjoy the video and you take my advice and you've watched it this long, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.